Alright, so what's going on, guys? I'm just gonna share my quick thesis if you know this market's gonna keep going up or not. So this is like my whole scenario that I kind of been working on and like looking at for total three. So if you see from like the bear market, we kind of like condensed here, and we're starting to like come back in 2023. So as you can see, we kind of did like this three pattern touch on the 0.31. Okay. So, from pretty much, 2023, beginning of 2023 to, almost the end of 2023, around 10 months, we were just, pretty much consolidating right here. So, we're kind of just like, what everyone keeps saying about Bitcoin. We're kind of just like in this like channel. Um, I am on the log scale. Oh my god. But we're kind of just in this this channel. So if we go back to my total three, so we're in this channel with total three as well. Um, with altcoins. Um, so we kind of like we broke out of this channel. We broke out of this channel. We're back in the channel. So now we're holding the channel. Broke out again. And now, guys, like, I don't know. Like, anything can happen, of course. But, broke out, broke out, broke out. Are we just breaking out right here and we're just going to go back inside the channel? Um, we're at the pretty, pretty much resistance is turning into support right here. Now, as I said, like this whole time, this 10-month time frame, we're kind of going from October, you know, pretty much November to November, guys. This is 12 months. So this is 12 months above here. But we're kind of at the same thing. Where are we? We're from 2023. Now we're in 2025, and since it could even last until January. I don't even know. So we're doing these three touch points again. And what happens when we hit these three touch points? We rallied 177%. Now, if you really want to get technical, we kind of just rallied 337%. But, from the, where is it? From, the 2021 peak high, um, this is a big thing, guys. We're literally just back from 2021 highs. We're literally at 2021 highs. Now, everyone says, like, I think this is going to be like the headlines, like, oh my god, it's happening, crypto's here to stay. Everyone was saying, like, we're going to get like this 10 trillion or whatever, like, market cycle top. I don't think so. I think we're just going to follow this pattern of the 236 right here. I think that's all we have left for juice. If we go on to a blow off top situation, just these three touch points. I said I'm a bull until this is broken. Like, this is what I think is gonna happen. If I were to, I'm not sure where the path is. I believe it is right here. So if I were to, and we kind of hit this fair value gap, guys. If I just like go right here, so there's this fair value gap that I was like, dude, if we just suck this right here, this fair value gap, and then we just continue higher and we hold this 3 trillion mark, that's very bullish, guys. That is like extremely bullish. But if the next week or two we just start coming back down here. And this, this wick is in, the fair value gap got filled, and we kind of like start, um, not respecting it, then I can see us going down 100%. Then it's the bear market. Then I'm convinced it's a bear market. But as long as we hold this 3 trillion, like, this is huge, guys. This is huge. This is retesting the 2021 all-time highs on the total 3. You can say whatever you want, but this is huge. This is huge. And no one's really talking about this. Now, you're probably saying, well, whatever. It's probably not going to happen. So if I use the fib here, right? So if we just go to, say, this low, we go to this high. Where did the 2021 bull market top out at? The 0.236. Okay. So, keep that in mind. And then if we just, it doesn't have to happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but, just something to like keep in mind, right? Because if we take this high, now we're at the, just remove this so it's less clutter. We're just back at it, guys. I just think the blow off top ends at this 236, and I just don't see how from this from 2021 to 2025, probably going into 2026, guys. I don't see us rallying in a whole month to getting this, but you never know, because it's pretty crazy how fast markets can move and leave everyone sidelined. But we're talking about another maybe 120% move, 125% move. Just something to keep in mind. Obviously in the next couple weeks, this is what I'm looking for. If we go to like, all the altcoins kind of look kind of bad, but we're kind of just on support, guys. So like, this is like the recipe for just going higher, man. I don't know, like H bar just, we kind of came out and then we wicked and then we held. We're still in this zone, guys, on the higher time frames. Go to Ethereum. I've held this coin since 4 years, man. A lot of other comments. I can give an Ethereum update, what do I think about it, but I still think the targets are higher, man. I just don't think that's it. Link, right here, guys. Link's kind of, it's pretty tough here. This isn't good unless we get a candle close at like, 1350. I was in Aster. I got out of Aster. Made a little profit on that. Just doesn't look good. But yeah, I think for total 3, guys, like, just the next big couple weeks coming up. End of December, QT's ending December 1st. Decide when QE begins, see what the Fed says with interest rates as well. This is kind of my thesis right now. Is, we're kind of just mimicking what we did in 2023. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, want to see another video, let me know. But you know, the next couple weeks, we'll see if this is, you know, getting invalidated or not. You know, even if we go to the monthly time frame here, it's looking good, guys. You know, this just got to hold this 3 trillion mark. But thanks for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Is the bull market over? Are we just getting started? Are we gonna do a blow off top like every other cycle? Let me know in the comments.